Hello everybody, my name is TheSpazDevil. Now I have a Chaos Elemental Slayer task today, so free content. Let me show you how to kill one of the worst bosses in the whole game. Let's get started. Now the Chaos Elemental is essentially my first pet boss. It is in level 51 Wilderness. The boss is shit, and you can see by my setup we are not using the melee flinching method because it's fucking tragic. Now what we're going to be doing is minimizing all the risk because this is in the deep wilderness. So we will be using the snakeskin boots, we will be using the Barrow's gloves, we're using black dragon hide legs and body. Now I have gone for the gold dragon hide body because bling bling, and it's only 20k, and if we die, I just don't really give a shit, to be perfectly honest with you. You want your 3 expensive items to take with you, or 4 if you are using protect item prayer, which we will be doing so that we can take our Slayer helm and our defender, the web weaver bow, which is just incredible on wilderness bosses, it's the best in slot, and the necklace of anguish and a blessing. This is literally everything you need to take with to this boss. Now, I tend to do this boss when it occasionally pops up on a Slayer task because, again, the boss is absolutely fucking shit and the pet is even more shit. Now, I still don't have the pet. If you want to grind it out for my first Playmobil pet, then by all means, go and grind it out for the pet. It's a 1 in 300 drop rate. So if you are going to get the pet, stick it in your player-owned house and never ever bring it out at the Grand Exchange. But being able to take your Slayer helm will just stack up extra damage with the web weaver bow, which obviously poisons the boss and it deals massive damage in the wilderness. Now the loot from this boss is absolutely terrible. The only notable drops are the dragon pickaxe, which is like 1 mil, 1.2 mil, and the dragon two-handed sword, which is about 130k. Other than that, the drops here are just fucking garbage. Now, going over to our inventory setup. Now, you are going to want to take a divine ranging potion, a few super restore potions, and we are using summer pies because they leave a pie dish behind when you eat them. One of the special attacks, if you can even fucking call it that, of the Chaos Elemental is that he will randomly unequip your items into your inventory, which is just a ridiculous mechanic. So having your inventory full all the time means that he cannot do that. He will attack you with magic and range. You are best off protecting against magic. It is a much more deadly attack that he uses, and he can hit you for a 28. So sometimes you will fight this boss, he will do virtually no damage to you at all, and other times he will slap the shit out of you like an aggressive uncle at a very bad Christmas dinner. You're also going to want to bring with you a looting bag, your escape teleport, which I think most people tend to be using the Royal Seed Pod. If you don't have one, go and do your fucking quest and go and get a Royal Seed Pod. Unlimited free teleports out of the wilderness, very close to a bank. Really, really good item. Now, the best way to get to the Chaos Elemental is to use a wilderness obelisk in your house. Now, I have not set one up in my house yet because I'm fucking lazy and I'm working on 99 Slayer. Hit 98 yesterday, so we're very, very close. Instead, you're going to use the Anacol teleport tablet, which will take you to, I think, the demonic ruins. It's really close to the Chaos Elemental. A very short little run over to where he is, and it's a one-click teleport. It's really nice and simple. It's a great way of getting there, so that's the way that I get there. Now, for our quick prayers, we are going to be using protect item, protect from magic, eagle eye, or rigor. I actually originally went into this thinking you're doing so much damage with the Slayer helm and the web weaver bow that you don't really need rigor, but the rigor actually speeds up the kills so damn much that you tend to use a lot less food. So even though you can see eagle eye selected here, throughout most of this video I was indeed using rigor, but you can use either of them, it's fine. You're still going to hit the shit out of this thing, but protect item is a must if you're bringing 4 valuable items with you. Being a wilderness boss, you are definitely going to want to keep PK skull prevention on. It will stop you from sculling if any PKers try and get you. Any wilderness bosses, you're going to want to keep this turned on. I am going to give you a massive tip in a minute, which will prevent you from seeing virtually any PKers whatsoever when doing this boss. So I'm going to show you that in 1 second. Also, a really good thing to turn on is auto retaliate, because this boss also has another ridiculous special attack where he will teleport you away, but because he has such a high range of attack, when he teleports you away, he's going to keep hitting you, and the auto retaliate will just bring you straight back over to him without you having to even think about it. So auto retaliate on, PK skull prevention on, and you are golden. So with this entire setup with protect item on. We are risking just under 200k. Honestly, it's nothing. It's fine. One more thing to mention is that the Web Weaver bow is charged with Revenant Ether, and that shit is expensive. So only put like 1,000 or 2,000 charges in it, because if you die in the wilderness, even if you keep the bow, you are going to lose the ether. So there's no point filling this thing up with 10,000 fucking ether if you get very unlucky and die. Now for my trick on how to make sure that PKers leave you the fuck alone. If you go onto the side on RuneLite, go to World Switcher, go and change the ping to the highest ping first, and go to a shit Australian server. You do not need to be prayer flicking at this boss. It does not matter if you have a high ping, but PKers hate high ping and they hate Australian worlds, and no one in their right mind is going to be going to an Australian shit ping world so that they potentially have the chance to kill somebody at the Chaos Elemental and get 50 grand's worth of gear out of you. So yeah, really good trick to avoid PKers. Now that we have our Australian world, go ahead and click on your teleport to Anacol. It will warn you, yes, this is deep wilderness, of course, that is where we are going, and you will get to these demonic ruins, and I'll just follow the video and I'll show you where to run to find the Chaos Elemental. Now, the Chaos Elemental is actually roaming around quite a big area, so you do have to find him. He's usually in the spot that I'm going to show you, but if you can't find, just walk around until you find him. But every time you kill him, he is going to respawn exactly where I've put this little tile. Luckily, he's already here, so we're just going to go ahead and start killing him. Now, that was the first special attack he does. He is going to teleport you randomly away. It's usually not particularly far. Again, you've got auto retaliate on, so you're just going to automatically walk straight back over to him and start attacking him. Now, sometimes this boss will do no damage, and sometimes he will do loads of damage. So it's very much RNG based, and you don't need to worry about him unequipping any of your stuff, because we have got our inventory full of summer pies and pie dishes. Now, at the point of making this, I only have like 25 Chaos Elemental kills because I hate this boss. So we have, I believe, 35 to kill for our Slayer task. It would be real nice to see at least one collection log item, but I'm not really expecting to see anything in 35 kills. But still, let's see if we get lucky. You're going to have to watch the video to find out, and then we will look at the loot at the end of the video. And on the very next kill, we go ahead and grab ourselves the Dragon Pickaxe, which is one of the 3 unique drops on the Chaos Elemental table. Awesome stuff. Was not expecting to get that so early, but that is a cool 1.2 mil. So let's go and put that shit in the bank and then carry on killing this thing. Hopefully we manage to pull a dragon two-handed sword and the fucking pet within 35 kills. That would be insane. Forgot to record this one while it was on the floor, but kill number 65 comes in and we go ahead and get the dragon two-handed sword. That is now 2 collection log items crossed off in 65 total kills, coming in towards the end of our task. Very nice. We are now down to the final kill of the task out of these 35. I've not bothered to show every kill because the loot is absolutely terrible, and besides the 2 really good drops that we got that I was genuinely not expecting, we didn't run into any PKers, nothing particularly interesting happened. The boss has a 60-second respawn timer, which is quite a long respawn timer for a boss. It is annoying to kill this thing. You're going to be getting like 30 kills an hour at best. You can't really do it much quicker than that, to be honest with you. So that was the final kill, and as you can see, we did not get the pets. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to come back here again and do it at some point, but let's go to the bank. Potions and runes that I got from the drops, I've just stuck them in the bank just to keep them. We're going to high out the dragon two-handed sword because you do get the full price for it on the out, which is 135k or something. The dragon pickaxe we're going to sell in the Grand Exchange, and we have 7 dragon daggers to quickly high out. So let's go do all of this, go to the Grand Exchange, sell off the dragon pickaxe, and see how much money we made from 35 Chaos Elemental. So by the end of this task, 35 Chaos Elemental, we made about 1.4 mil. Really happy to get those 2 unique drops. Actually really good for the collection log, so fair play. And I will go back and grind out the pet at some point. Should not be particularly difficult. Now, if you did enjoy this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. My Alchemical Hydra video got nearly 2,000 views and I still have 32 followers at this point. So it would really help me out. Feel free to drop a comment below requesting any video you want and I will make it, and I will see you on the next one.